Using 50 cents weights on Thisis50.com. Get in shape, dickhead. I go by the name of Clinton Sparks, and this is 50.com.
I don't know if you're familiar with me, but I would like you to get familiar with me too. Clint, now you gotta let me know right now, what does this mean, iconoclast?
Someone that breaks traditional ideas and routines. So that is something that I do, and someone that I've been my whole entire life.
So, what's the vibe of this whole project, and what was it inspired by?
It was inspired by all the music that inspires me. So it's a mixture between like Queen meets The Clash meets Weezer meets hip hop.
Okay. Iconoclast is out right now.
Yes, it's available on iTunes or wherever you get your music. You can go to Spotify, whatever.
You wear so many different hats, man. When did you get interested in like actually directing videos, man?
Did you say erecting videos?
Directing.
Oh, directing.
I'm sorry about that. I got
okay.
a list.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been, even when I was a kid, I used to always make funny videos on my video camera and stuff like that. So I'm really fascinated by filming and acting. Got to talk about Ping Tank.
Ping Tank.
Get familiar.
Ping Tank.
The hottest new app. You need it on your phone. ASAP. So what it is it allows users to take 2D and 3D custom animated animations and emoticons and layer them over your pictures. Stuff like that in there.
How did you come up with this concept, man?
I didn't come up with it. My buddy Jeremy Green came up with it. He's the CEO and founder.
Yo, how did you get me started in music and whatnot, and what was your breaking point to like where you actually blow up?
I don't know. Did I blow up yet?
No, you blew all the way up. Everybody knows you. Was that, you remember the first song that you fell in love with? Like, oh, I love music.
Prince and Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley made me want to be a producer.
And was it off the Guy project?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah. So you always been into urban music?
Oh yeah, I was. Man, you need to get familiar, bro. Are you familiar with my hip hop history? I've been making hip hop since I was a kid, bro. Like mixtapes, mixunit.com, like that was my website.
Them to even like make this whole shit come together.
How I met Eminem is when I was like right out of high school. It was like my last year of high school. I heard a demo from him, and he obviously wasn't famous yet. And I heard a demo. I was like, holy, who the fuck is this dude? This dude is dope. And then I got in touch with his management, and at that time, internet wasn't really that big, like internet radio. So I knew that the record industry was behind, and like always like behind the 8 ball, and like didn't know what was going on. I called up a record label and I was like, man, I gotta crack an internet radio show, because I knew they wouldn't know if I did or not, because they don't know anything. And this was like before internet radio was like dope. So I was like, I gotta crack an internet radio show. When you guys come to Boston to do promo run, can you come by my radio show? And I got in touch with Eminem, and I got Eminem and Paul Rosenberg to my mom's house in Boston. We were in my basement. It was me, Royce the 5'9", Eminem, and Paul, and M was drunk and just like freestyling all night. But I had everyone at my mom's house, bro. I had Cam'Ron, Wu-Tang, Common.
All the members of Wu-Tang was at your house?
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Everyone used to come to my mom's house, bro. She'd make cookies and give them to everybody. So like that's kind of how I started. I produced everything myself. So what I would do is I would just produce remixes, and that's how my very first mixtape was like all original production by me. And that's how I started.
What was your mom's mentality about you letting all these strange people inside her house?
I mean, she did the same thing growing up, so. There's always strange people in our house.
So get familiar. Let's talk about your show, man.
What show are we talking about? My syndicated radio show?
Your syndicated radio show.
So I'm in 13 markets.
That's crazy.
And yeah, do a weekly syndicated radio show, 3-hour show. One of my stations are jamming in Boston, my hometown. So yeah, man.
What are the hours of the show?
Different. Every affiliate is different, but in Boston it's Sunday night, 8 to 10. I know I said 3 hours and that's 2 hours. That's because they cut one of my hours off. So I just did the math for you real quick.
Word, and that's because you're on the road right now and you got this EP that you're promoting, and you really didn't.
I'm doing shows everywhere. I'm in Vegas.
Exactly.
I'm in all around the world. I just came back from Seychelles. You know where that is?
I haven't heard of that.
It's north of Madagascar.
So you've been to the motherland?
Several times.
Several times. What's your favorite place to go?
South Africa.
South Africa. Is it just it's a place that's called South Africa. Is there any part of South Africa in particular?
Joburg.
Joburg, not Johannesburg.
Yes, Johannesburg. Joburg is short for Johannesburg.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. See,
Like fifth is short for
50. Gotcha. See, that's how I know you've been there a lot. Is there any place that you hadn't gone that you love to go?
Out of all the places I've been in the entire world, which is a lot, the only place I haven't gone that I want to go is Hawaii. Isn't that weird?
That is.
I've been to everywhere and I haven't been to Hawaii.
Wow. You got to put that on the list of things to do this year, man.
Oh, thanks. I'll put that on my list then. Very much.
Where does it go from here, man? You've done everything. You've been Grammy nominated and some more shit. You got successful shows. You're publicly noted in the industry and outside of the industry. What's next? You got the Ping Tank.
Ping Tank, getting into technology, getting into more business investments, getting involved with marketing. I do a lot of marketing consulting for other big companies, and acting and directing and writing and making more music. And just being more awesome, bro.
Word. Hey, I got to tell you something. You're a really good singer.
Thank you very much.
A very good singer.
Thank you.
And when I heard you on
Great
the Reaper,
transition.
Yo, you killed that on the Reaper, man. How long you been singing, man? And do you play any instruments?
Wow, you just shoot firing off double questions. That's like a double barrel.
That's to keep us out there.
How long have you been singing and do you play instruments? I don't know, singing like, 5 years. I didn't even know I could sing. I wasn't trying to be a singer. I didn't even, singing to me is like JoJo and Casey. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can't sing. But what happened is
you like Casey more than JoJo or JoJo more than Casey? Because you said JoJo first.
Because that rolls off the tongue better.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So anyways, by the way, JoJo or Casey never rolled off my tongue. I meant verbally.
Gotcha.
So, what did you ask me again?
I was saying that you kind of sound like the dude in Creed a little bit, man. Like you
Creed, out of all bands.
Yeah.
Creed.
Like, Creed is dope. You don't fuck with
Says
Creed?
a black guy that doesn't listen to rock music.
Yo, I'm a Guns N' Roses type of guy. Aerosmith, all that. Jaded. Ain't no baby please when I'm shooting a breeze with her. Come on, man. I know that shit.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
I started singing because I was doing demos. I couldn't get anybody to sing the songs I was writing, so I had to start demoing my own songs. Like the first song I demoed, Beyonce recorded it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I wrote and produced a record, then I demoed it and gave it to Beyonce's cutting it right now. Send us the stems. So, and even she was like, who's this singing the demo? And then when they said it was me, she was like, man, it sounds like a hit with him on it. So I was like, killer. Then the second song I ever demoed, Akon took it. And it was my first top 10 Billboard song. So the first two songs I ever recorded, like the two biggest pop stars, cut my records.
Man, you a dope motherfucker, man.
Oh, lucky.
I'm gonna use this transition to go ahead and get you out. I know you got more famous shit to do.
No.
And I didn't mean to hold you up.
You didn't hold me up. I enjoy myself. I always love being here. Thisis50.com. It's one of my favorite sites. Ever since my man Frenchie, he's always supported me and put me on. Every time I drop something, Thisis50 is one of the first sites to always make sure they put it up there. So they came to my EP release party. We did an interview there. So, I've been cool with 50 since the beginning, even when he was at Columbia Records, Track Masters. So, I love everybody here. I love 50 and I've grown love for you.
I love you too, Clint.
You have to hug me though.
I'm with it, man. Come here, bro. Like I always say, you just can't say you're real or something. You got to be Clinton Sparks. We out of here. And I am iconoclast.
That's what you always say?
No, I actually always say don't kiss these hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
Get familiar.
Y'all go to commercial.